Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Efren. I'm a designer and I also love building DIY projects. And in today's video, this is gonna be the part 1 of my large 4x8 CNC machine build. So first, dito sa part 1 is ang gagawin ko is ipapakita ko yung mga materials na nandito kasi most of the materials na I need for the build is already here. But hindi pa siya kompleto because of the metals or the steel tubing that I need to build the frame for the CNC is the price is going up, so mahal na siya. The price of this one is when I canvas this one to the store or to the hardware, it's 3,600 pesos. But then when I purchased it yesterday or a few days back, it's 4,600, so it's 1,000 peso of additional, or yung price difference is really big, so nagmahal yung mga presyo ng mga ng mga bakal. So what I have here right now is this one. This is the steel tubing 2x4, 2 inch by 4 inch by 3 mm. Yan yung gagamitin ko for linear rail, and then for the foot, ito yung nandito sa baba, that's the 2x2 inches by 2 mm. So mga standard yung kinuha ko, kaya mahal and makapal kasi I want a 4x8 CNC machine that's sturdy and strong. So may angle bar na gagamitin ko for the bracing, and also here are the 9 feet, it's 9 feet linear rail. So I purchased this one from Manila, from Rubicon CNC Parts. So here, teka lang. So ito yung mga linear rail na nabili ko. This one is 8 feet, it's 9 feet and a 9.5 feet, so 2.65 meters by 2 plus, so medyo mahaba yung isa, and hindi sila magkapareho ng dimension, so yung linear block. So ito is yung hindi ko to na vlog kasi pinadeliver ko lang dito sa amin. Yung mga ibang parts na gagamitin ko, yung pang Z-axis and also pang X-axis is nandun sa loob ng aking tiny workshop. Here's the X-axis na gagamitin ko. So itong belt-driven na linear actuator. So sa CNC Rubicon CNC parts ko to nabili. Same nandun, pero hindi ko siya binili ng magkasama kasi mahal. Kumpara sa price ng brand new, siguro 3 times mas mahal. So ito yung pang X-axis, and then ito yung pang Z-axis na vlog ko na yan, nang kinuha ko namin yan sa AP Cargo. And yeah, so yan yung mga parts na gagamitin ko, and that's for this one is for the Y-axis. So now ang gagawin ko is ikakat ko to kasi lampas pa to ng 3 meters pa to. Hinati ko lang yung full length ng square tubing or rectangular tube na for 2x4 into 3 meters. So ikakat into size ko pa siya. So now ikakat ko to, and then gagamitin ko yung end for the riser for the X-axis. So yeah, ikakat ko muna to. See you later. So I'm finally done cutting this 2x4 frame that I'm going to use for the CNC. So the linear rail is going to sit on this top. So I finally done cutting this one into length to be the same as the linear rail. So now I'm just checking. So I'm just checking if this top portion is straight. So from this point to the farthest end, and also I check in the middle. So to be able to check if this one is straight, so I just use a string. So I put some string here. So this first metal is about 0.5 mm. That's very small, so it's about 0.5 mm higher in the middle, so it's a little bit of arcing, but then it's very tiny, so it's 0.5 mm. Here to there it's 2.5. I put some spacer. This one is yellow one, so I put a spacer on both end. Then I measured, so in here I measured it's 2.5, and then on the other end it's 2.5, but then on the middle it's 2 mm. So that's basically arcing. So the middle part is a little bit higher than the ends. So now I'm also doing the checking for the other, or for the second 2x4. So yeah, so now I'm just going to thoroughly check this one, and then after that one I'm just going to assemble and put some legs on this one. So first I'm just going to put 3 legs each frame. So one on both ends, so that's 2, and then one in the middle to prevent this one from sagging in the future. If the gantry is very heavy, then there's a load in the top, then that will create a bow, or that will sag a long way. So that's gonna be the purpose. That's why I'm putting another post in the middle. So now I'm going to thoroughly check this one, this other frame. Then next I'm just going to weld the feet for these two. So yeah, let's go. So now guys, I'm going to weld this feet to this frame that I'm going to use to install the linear rail. But then for this one, I'm just going to weld this one upside down, because it's to make it easier for me. So I'm just going to do it like this. Now to make this one stiffer, to be able so that it will not move, I'm going to put this. I'm just going to clamp this angular to this frame using these clamps. So now I'm going to install some clamps on the other side. Okay, that's enough. So I'm going to tighten these clamps. Okay, that's good. So now I'm going to turn on the welding machine, and then I'm just going to tap the corners. So by the way, as you can see in my back, I already welded the first one. So by welding this one, I'm just using the new welding machine that I bought online. So this is a flux core MIG welding machine from Lotus. So I really like this one right now because it's very easy to use, and there's no changing of welding rod. So yeah. Now I'm going to add the diagonal bracings. So it's already fully welded. So next I'm just going to install also the other feet in the middle. But then by doing that, I know that what will happen. So basically that happens to this first frame that I welded. So when I welded this center frame or center feet for this frame, the whole frame, because of the heat of the weld, the whole frame become soft and it sags because I'm doing it upside down. So when I weld the center column or center post here, so in this first one, the whole frame sags. So when I recheck the straightness of this top frame, it's very bowed right now. So I don't know how can I fix this one. So I already have in my mind, because I want this one to be a straight frame. So what I'm thinking is that I'm just going to buy an epoxy. So the self-leveling epoxy, the one that's mostly used for crafts and river table. So that's very hard. It's glass-like, or it's a very solid. So that's what I'm going to use to pour in here, and I will see if that will really self-leveling. So yeah, so I still have to wait for the epoxy to get here, because I ordered it yesterday. So I'm just going to wait for that. So now guys, I'm just going to weld this bolt or this nut into this plate, so that I can install this one to the main frame for the CNC. So this is the adjustable fit that I'm going to install in the main frame. So yan guys, yan yung quality ng weld na gamit ko na yung aking MIG welding gasless. So this is the last one, and the other adjustable fit is here. So yan. I'm finally done welding the adjustable fit to this main frame for my CNC build. And yeah, so I think for the other set of frame, I will not going to video it, because it should just be the same as this one. So ayun guys, is natapos ko nang i-full weld tong main frame ng aking 4x8 DIY CNC. And gagawin ko ngayon is that I'm just going to grind all the welds that I made, kasi most of them is does not really look good. Before I'm going to start, I am just trying to secure that I already have my safety equipment here. I have my one gloves and also hearing protection and also eye protection here. So now I'm just going to start this angle grinder.